I'm Bill Cass, the principal of Silver Strand Elementary. We have a great school, and one of the best things about it is our academic support and enrichment, or ACE program. This structure provides small group instruction at every student's specific academic level in reading, language arts, or math, and is particularly helpful in addressing the challenges of our high mobility rate due to our large number of military families. While the subjects involved in our ACE program differ from one grade to the next, based on assessment data analysis, all students at Silver Strand receive daily small group guided reading instruction as part of our ACE program. Research clearly demonstrates the importance of daily instructional level specific guided reading, and it is a top academic priority at our school. The following series of clips will demonstrate how we go about small group guided reading at Silver Strand. In most elementary school classrooms of 30 students like this one, there are typically 5 to 6 reading groups of differing levels. If the teacher tries to offer reading instruction to the whole class at the same time, much of the material is either too hard or too easy for most of the students in a group that large, and active participation by that many students is often minimal at best. If, as an alternative, the teacher tries to meet daily for a half hour or so with each of those 5 or 6 groups, then a time commitment of 2.5 or 3 hours a day is involved for that to happen. Even if a teacher is committed to such a structure, the majority of the students must then work independently while he or she instructs one group at a time, and very few hours are left in the day to cover other subject areas like writing, math, social studies, and science. One of our 5th grade students, Aiden Morrison, will now describe how we approach guided reading differently here at Silver Strand, using his own grade level as an example.
Like Mr. Cassis said, we use our ACE structure to provide daily small group guided reading for 30 minutes to all students. This occurs for me and my fellow 5th graders from 9:30 to 10 a.m. each day in groups of generally 2 to 12 students. It involves our general education classroom teachers, our resource specialist, and 1 or more ACE teachers. Students in need of the most individualization are in smaller groups, while students performing above grade level expectations are placed in larger groups. This very small group of 5th grade students receives daily guided reading support from Miss Cody, our reading specialist. This next group of 5th grade students is taught by one of the general education 5th grade teachers, Miss Jackson, and is also small in order to maximize individualized attention for students approaching grade level reading standards. This group of students is taught by Miss Johnson, one of our ACE teachers, and is slightly larger because these students are very near or at academic benchmarks in reading. General education teacher Miss Kavanaugh instructs this next group of students who are at or slightly above reading benchmarks. Another reading group of students at or slightly above benchmark is taught by ACE teacher Miss Tucky. Our largest group of guided reading students in 5th grade is taught by our gifted and talented teacher Miss Morrissey, and is made up of students moving well beyond grade level standards in reading. The small size of each of these groups fosters strong, trusting teacher-student relationships and maximizes individualized instruction participation. Also, students can't hide and feel safe to take risks, ask questions, seek help, and expand their own learning. Additional opportunities for small group support are available through our before and after school academic assistance program, as well as during the summer in our summer school program. In the next series of short clips, 3 5th grade students who have been involved in our ACE program for several years share their personal perspectives on its effectiveness and value to their learning. The first student has been able to move at his own pace beyond grade level expectations. The second is a military transfer student who is able to benefit from small group instruction that addressed a gap in her learning when moving from her father's last duty station in Florida to our school. And the third is a student who has gained confidence and skills with the additional support provided over time from our small group ACE structure.
Hi, my name is Clayton Edwards. ACE program is good for me because it helps me move at a fast pace. It's really challenging. It also gives me deeper understanding of concepts. For example, in my math group right now, we're learning about the distributive property of addition and multiplication. The small groups help me have a deeper understanding with the concept. ACE program keeps learning fun and engaging. I love it. Hello, I'm Lillian Doty, and I was transferred here in the middle of 3rd grade. My dad's in the Navy, so it's kind of hard for me to go from school to school to school. And when I got here, my new teachers gave me a reading and math test. Well, I found out that I was a little behind in geometry, and they already taught it here, and at my old school, they didn't teach it at all. So I stayed here for an after-school program. In 3 weeks, I was perfect, and now I'm above my grade level, and it's perfect. And I never knew I could do this, and I love the school here. It's really great.
Hi, my name is Samantha Gein. I transferred here in 3rd grade. When I came here, I felt like I wasn't very smart, but I heard I was going to get into these groups called ACE groups, and they were going to put me in a smaller group to help me understand, and I would get more attention. So that really helps me, and then when at the end of the year, we do STAR testing, and before that, I felt like I was getting stronger and stronger, and when I got my test scores back in the summer, then I found out I got a really good score, and I think the ACE groups helped me a lot.
The clips we have just shared are an example of 5th grade guided reading, but the same sorts of small group ACE support exist at all grade levels for guided reading as well as guided math, guided language arts, and guided writing. In short, Silver Strand's academic support and enrichment program truly offers our students the opportunity to receive uniquely specialized and individualized core academic instruction that helps them be successful and confident lifelong learners.